Hello, beings of light, and welcome to Cinderella Phenomenon. I am with my girlfriend FarBeyond.
Hello.
Again, here from some live streams and the quiz video.
Of course they know me.
And today we're going to play the Cinderella Phenomenon, a game that many people demanded from me to play. They didn't just tell me to, just try out the game. They demanded to play the game, though it's a visual novel, anime-styled visual novel, and it has to do with a girl that lost its fortune, and she turned out to be on rags and all this stuff. I asked FarBeyond or Elpida, her name is Elpida, just to know it, to play with the game with me because it has 10 different endings, it has many choices, it has many words, it's an 1 hour something game, the playtime I mean, and I would like to play it with someone, just to have a second opinion about my decisions, because maybe I'm too reckless sometimes. Anyway, anything you want to say about the game?
No, I want to start the game now.
Okay. So, we have seen the settings. There was an amazing anime intro in the beginning, but we didn't know, so I cut it out. Because we were just talking this time. So we're gonna start the game and see our choices. We recommend viewing the tutorial if it's your first time playing a Renpai visual novel. Would you like to give it? Yeah,
Yes.
because I've never played a visual novel before.
Yes.
Welcome to the tutorial. Okay. To advance through the text, click the spacebar or enter.
Nice.
So do you miss a line or two while reading? Okay, you can go back. I know that.
Alright.
I can click. There's the skip mode. I don't like skip modes. The keyboard shortcut for this function is tab or holding. Okay. Active auto forward mode will be active. Divide. Okay. In game settings. Okay. You have up to 72 save files. Whoa. You can save the game in 72 different files because of the variety of endings, I think.
Okay. It's too many.
Yeah, there are too many. Yeah, save files are too many, but okay. In case you need to recall the events or reconsider your choices, okay. That concludes the tutorial. Enjoy the Cinderella phenomenal experience. I will tell you that we won't change any choice. When we choose something, that's it.
Okay.
And we'll see the ending, guys.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. It was the crystallum Lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the crystallum Tenebraum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. The Lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebraum by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. Okay, that's interesting till now. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. Just like the world now, I guess. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was a usual reward. Oh, I love the music. I love the music in the background.
I love it too. It's very good.
The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually they were hunted like animals. Let me see if I can use the mouse. I can use the mouse. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairy tales, the Lucis bearer, sought to regain peace, but the witches were blinded by the hatred for humans who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Oh, that was the Great War in this universe, I guess. Eventually, the Tenebraurum bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebraurum was lost. Peace was restored and the light once again triumphed. And that's... okay. That's an app in my phone. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows patient for when its time will inevitably return. Okay. Contract. Sign here.
Okay.
Uh,
I think we can.
we can type our names, I guess.
My name, of course.
Your name?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
FarBeyond.
Or Elpida.
FarBeyond.
Okay. Whatever you want. We signed Prologue, the princess. Or Ice Princess, I think. My name is FarBeyond Riella Britton.
Hi.
Daughter of King Gennaro Britton III. I am the crowned princess of the kingdom of Angel. At least, that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairytale curse. Oh, and now she's in rags. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I'm nothing more than a lowly peasant.
I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now.
Okay. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It has started out like any other day. Mayday. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. Okay, you will read FarBeyond's quotes and I will read the maids.
No, okay.
Read.
No, you. So I read now. I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. Hushed voices. I don't
Hushed
see.
is the
Very
whispering
good.
that's
Okay.
hushed. Okay.
There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand.
Okay.
These two are slacking off again.
That's terrible. What fairytale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio. Okay. Pinocchio, the fairytale with a lion boy whose nose grows longer. That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairytale curses would stop after you know who was defeated.
You two were hired to work, not talk.
Oh, that's cruel.
Yes, please.
Oh, it was in anger. We're sorry, Your Highness.
As can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse.
Okay, the fairy tale curse, that's my line because it's the narrator. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Angel, I don't know how to pronounce this, would be better off without the dead weight.
If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angel, Angel, I don't know, the instant they fell prey to it.
Okay.
But Mother is not here anymore.
And she will not come back ever. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall.
I am on my way.
The king, Ophelia, and Rhoda are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Good morning, FarBeyond.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Your Highness, you could say, but...
Your Majesty.
Okay. Good morning, FarBeyond. Oh, you don't like her.
Oh.
FarBeyond?
Ophelia.
Ophelia Widenshaw. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker.
Oh.
She would never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. I take my seat to the king, then look up next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Rod Benedict Widenshaw, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister, you have a rival, I guess. My eyes go to the empty seat beside him.
She's probably the most infuriating person I have ever had the pleasure of knowing.
Infuriating is someone who gets angry easily.
Okay,
and displeasure is the opposite of pleasure.
Okay.
Emmeline, I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. Emmeline. Okay.
And here she is.
Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you, FarBeyond. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? You don't know. Emmeline Widenshaw, Rod's elder sister, my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crown princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh yes, there are so many and they are all so wonderful. Thank you so much, father. I'm happy that you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with.
That is because mother hated them. She had all the books burned.
Until now, it seems that our protagonist is not weird. I could say more distant than the others.
Yes.
Everyone else is fine. They live happy. And all of this stuff.
Who knows why?
And she seems to be, I don't know, cautious, I could say.
I think we know that because the new mother, the stepmother, and the step brothers and sister.
Maybe.
It's something
new to her, and she can't approve it, maybe. Oh. But why? They're such charming stories.
Fairy tales
mislead
humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, rich, love, happily ever afters.
Happily ever afters is the good endings.
I know. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches from granting them in the first place.
Okay. What are you implying about the witches, FarBeyond? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room glowing heavy. I continue to eat.
Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall.
Have you any idea what are you talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angel. I was very young then, and mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering.
Mother kept me away from everyone.
And so I cannot bring myself to care.
How do you know the cursed are innocent?
Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angel after the Great War. Our people are their kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about.
Leave mother out of this.
Dear, please. FarBeyond, darling, your father didn't mean to.
I'm not one of your children, Ophelia. I don't need your sympathy.
Oh, she got angry, I think. FarBeyond, you will show your mother respect.
She's not my mother.
I set down my fork and knife and stand up.
I'm done. Excuse me.
Do you hear the sounds where someone does
Yes,
something?
yes.
That's very fine. That's very nice. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker.
My father, the king. It has been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rob, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children. Better than he has ever treated me. Treated me.
Is it hard for you? You want me to read all of this?
No, it's
Okay.
about my eyes. I don't see very well these days.
Okay. This has been my life ever since mother passed away for 4 years now.
Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was.
If it wasn't for the accident during the Great Wars, she would still be here. Man, oh, why the sore face so early in the morning, princess? There's a man here.
Oh. Good looking.
Good looking. Mysterious.
Yes.
Let me guess, it's the king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline. Or it's all of them? I ignore his question.
Fritz, what are you doing here so
Early.
early?
Fritz. I'm running some errands for my father. Fritzeland Aiden Leverton. What names are these? Son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence, is the only company I can tolerate nowadays.
You should wait in the throne room then.
Thank you. Princess?
Yes?
You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you.
Why is that of any importance?
Importance, yeah. Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, princess. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10.
10?
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Forgotten what?
You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. FarBeyond, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of your town outings.
Surely you could send maids with her instead.
I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister.
Stepsister.
She's your sister and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your blood. 2 days from now, you're going to accompany Emmeline outside. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Engel was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom's safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Engel really is. FarBeyond, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows.
Is that an order?
If it needs to be. Are we clear? FarBeyond?
Understood.
The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the palace after the Great War had ended. I shook my head, removing myself from the memory.
I'm safe here.
Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people.
How can you be so sure?
Times have changed. People change.
That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end.
Sometimes change is for the better, princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Oh, nice room.
Oh, Delora. Delora, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others.
Oh, it's a doll.
Ah, okay.
She's a
Now,
doll, she's a doll.
okay. I thought she.
My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic. It was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations, but every year at midnight a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. That's sweet. A child's dream. I'd be fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words I love you on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared, in her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared.
Yes?
Excuse me, Your Highness, the king has requested your presence.
This better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way.
I will see you later, Delora.
This is.
Oh, this is your quote. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I will see you later, Delora.
Delora can speak. Oh, press space. Wait. Good morning, Your Highness.
Oh. Sir Mithros.
Sir Mithros, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. Every day, you look more and more like your mother. Oh.
For now on, I will act this or this.
Okay, you can act. I sometimes find Sir Mithros talking to mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. To her mother's portrait, so he was her boyfriend. He had an affair with him, I think.
See, look at his eyes.
Yeah.
It's very mysterious.
Reddish. They are very reddish and mysterious. Yeah.
Yes.
Continue.
Let's go.
He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There is something about him that puts me on edge. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess.
Your Majesty.
FarBeyond, are you ready? You will enjoy this, FarBeyond. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angel, about our subjects.
I will not learn anything I do not already know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good?
Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get that they want.
What they want.
Sorry. Mother warned me about human nature.
You do not see clearly, FarBeyond. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are.
Abby, I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you. Oh!
What? Did you really say that, FarBeyond I?
Where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since?
Back then, I'd be overflowing with grief and pain. I just love Mother, my entire world. I just lost Mother, okay. I'd hope that maybe then he would have shown me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months. Had barely even heard his voice. Did you hear that?
Yes.
It was weird. Maybe are
I
the
think
cats.
the
Okay.
cats, yes.
Yeah,
We don't have cats.
we have cats.
No, it's not ours.
Okay.
You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. Oh,
I
this
know
is
that I've
rude.
hurt you. I know that there's something I can do to atone for that, what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be hated.
Mm.
Mm.
In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did.
FarBeyond?
Enough. I have already said I will go.
Okay. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. FarBeyond, it will be okay.
How can you be so sure?
Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emmeline.
I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me.
And she left. Oh, the toy store. Hello, how can I help? Viorica. Emmeline, I mean Princess Emmeline, how good to see you. I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. Okay. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room.
I cannot understand
Look
why.
how she's dressed.
Oh yes, I cannot understand why Emmeline insists she buy gifts from her friends here. Why not? I cannot believe I am outside the palace.
There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I will never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself.
You asked the impossible of me.
There is no need to be formal, Viorica. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. It's been a while, Viorica. It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Your Highness, the Crown Princess FarBeyond.
Oh,
The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear.
why?
My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. um... Ah.
What?
And this is Sir Fritzergard, Sir Alcaster's son. It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fritzgerald. Fritzgerald. What the fuck? You really are as handsome as Emmeline described in her letters. I'm sorry. Oh, she embarrassed. Please don't mind her, Sir Fritzgerald. Fitzgerald. I'm sorry, Emmeline. Right. Uh-huh. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys, gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. You.
I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Leave it to me. Princess?
I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace.
Oh, a lady.
What?
Beautiful lady. Good morning. Up to this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land, The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. I think she's a witch.
I think
she's a witch. Or a fairy.
yes.
Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline. Okay.
Why is she smiling at me?
Why? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. Ah, that lady was beautiful, right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy.
A fairy?
Fairies had saved Angel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors.
And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading.
Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Viorica. I hope to drop by again soon. Good. I look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise.
Leaving the place was a bad idea.
The palace.
Was a bad idea.
While I'm out, I am the center of attention. She thinks. That's
Yes.
her thinking. Some townsfolk point and stare at me, must however make a point of avoiding me, like I'm the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years.
Right.
Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me.
I cannot decide which is worse. The staring or her company. She's so fun.
Oh, FarBeyond, look, a street performance! It's been a long since I last watched one.
Street performance?
It's like an anime, a fairy tale anime. Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers and colorful flowers petals start to rain down from the sky. Isn't that pretty, FarBeyond?
Oh.
Ah.
Ah.
And there the princess is over there. It is an honor to have you in attendance. Please, accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. Oh,
Flower.
white lilies. Oh, thank you.
Mm.
She's not excited.
No.
The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he signs and gives me a wry smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performances like this all around Angel. I love them. Angel or Angel. What the fuck?
I think it's Angel.
Angel. Okay, Angel.
Or Angel. No, it's like for France.
Yeah. Maybe someday we'll get to see more musicians. Some musicians too. They are my favorite.
I did not intend to leave the palace again. Oh!
But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angel and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you, FarBeyond. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you.
I did not do this for you. I am only here because the king ordered ordered me to go with you.
I just wanted us to be closer, FarBeyond. I would like to try and be your friend.
I do not want to or need your friendship.
You're so mean. You're so mean.
Offense. No matter how you act around me, we are not and will never be sisters. I would take care to remember that if I were you.
But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline. Stop. He's staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't.
Let me go.
Both of you. out to stay.
No, this is me.
This is you. Okay.
Both of you out to stay
Out.
away. Out to stay away from me.
I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait!
Don't follow me.
Princess? I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view.
I never should have left the palace.
As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the streets.
So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have.
Fraction is a small piece.
Yes. And yet, they are happy. And
I heard Anis lost her job at the palace. It's true, Crown Princess FarBeyond made sure the poor girl was fired. Oh, you fired someone who was in need of the money and the job. I stop in my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again.
Anis? Was that the name of that one maid? Or that tore Delora's dress?
Her doll's dress. If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance?
What did I do? What was so wrong?
That was so wrong.
That's so wrong. Was so wrong.
I know that Anis, hardworking and big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the crown princess is to please? My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. That's
okay.
why the first part is called the Ice Princess.
Expressions. So, all those times I heard the servants saying that, I would always suspected they were talking about me.
She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she should be crown princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand here anymore, so I walk away. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I've always been compared to her, and now I have become second best.
I'm far beyond
Riella
Britain, daughter of King Gennaro Britain
Third.
and the crown princess of the kingdom of Angel.
Maybe it's Angel.
Maybe. I am of royal blood. She is nothing.
There you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It is getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess, are you alright? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away.
No need to fuse. Let us pass. Are you sure?
Yep.
Let us return to the palace.
Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my usually heavy body. I turn my head and meet Delora's glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf.
I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was... What have I ever done to deserve those looks?
Delora reminds me of DeLorean.
Yes.
The car in the back from the future.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the movie?
I think yes. Yes.
DeLorean. Okay.
How can I be so hated?
Ice Princess.
I wish Mother was here.
I look at the smiling faces of my dolls.
At least I still have all of you.
I yawn and stretch my arms.
Good night, Delora.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Singing? But who?
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open only to see Delora sitting right in front of me in my bed. On my bed, moonlight spills across the delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all of the other dolls when I went to bed?
Laura?
It's almost time.
Huh?
I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. That's why it's called. Oh! She turned it into someone. I hope you're ready, princess. That's why it is called Cinderella phenomenon.
Yes. What?
My doll just turned into a human. How?
Who are you?
You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you.
What is happening?
I don't think I have ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come with time, but right now I'm here to give you something, princess.
Magic.
A shoe!
Not any shoe. Is this?
Cinderella's very own glass slipper. It is beautiful, too beautiful. Then a realization begins to dawn upon me.
You are a witch.
I was thinking that she was a witch.
She looks like a witch.
She looked like a witch, yeah. The features, the dark hair, the red eyes, everything. Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown.
What? Oh no.
Goodbye.
Although she
FarBeyond. Sweet dreams,
okay.
Cinderella.
Oh. Bye.
Hey, wake up, girl.
Huh? Oh. Where am I? Oh, my head.
Look at your clothes now.
Yes, I see.
You have some nerves living in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you.
Oh, I was in my room. How am I here?
Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child?
Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner?
If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions.
I am not delusional.
Delusional, yeah.
I am FarBeyond Rayla Britton, blood daughter of King Gennaro Britton III, and the crown princess of Angel.
Right, the king never had a daughter with that witch.
Is he referring to mother? Referring to mother? Witch?
Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only stare at her puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Ermeline and Prince Rod, and you are most definitely neither of them.
What?
Now, get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I'm wearing tattered clothes and that I do not even have shoes on.
Oh, no. This cannot be happening.
Something shines against my chest and I reach up to grab it.
Oh.
Pendant. This is... It all floats back. Delora had been a witch. Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream.
Delora gave me the fairy tale curse.
My hands begin to tremble. She gave her a curse. Okay.
I must return to the palace to speak with the king.
I wanna see that.
Let me in.
Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests.
You do not understand. I am Crown Prince FarBeyond Rayla Britton.
Riella
Britton. I must speak with my father.
As loth as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title. What the fuck do I say?
What?
Okay. Just wanted to say.
Okay.
You best leave now, nice and quiet before we have to force you.
If you would only...
Make way for the king. A swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride two of the horses while the last horse has a different familiar rider.
Father!
I immediately moved to block the path of his horse. The soldiers moved to hold me back. Your Majesty? What is it? What is this? Your Majesty, the girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now.
What? Even father is a part of this? Father, you must help me. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me.
Tell me, where is your family, child? Why are you all alone? He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was the crown princess and his daughter. I recoil. You must be hungry. Take this.
Oh.
This should feed you and your family for a day or two. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know.
I do not want your pity, father.
Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. He's too good. He's good. He's
Yes.
kind. At once, your majesty. I watched as my father and his two guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in the dust.
He left me alone. Again.
Where is your home, girl?
There is now here left.
Nowhere.
There is no. Now.
Come closer to the microphone.
No here left for me.
There is
to go.
nowhere left for me
Nowhere.
to go.
Okay.
Come
Oh.
closer to the microphone.
I'm so.
You're so.
What?
You're so what?
Okay, let's continue. Father has forgotten me. Leave me.
Now, look here, our orders were to...
Leave me alone.
Sweet yourself, can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more sins, little girl. I watched with bleary eyes as the soldiers returned to the palace.
How can this be happening?
I stare at the small pots in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh, look at the girl's hideous dress. How difficult it is to be poor. Oh.
Huh?
I crouched the pouch closer to my chest as I ran to an empty alley, huddled in the corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeezed my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. Hoping that.
A dream?
You hope that it's a dream. Mother, no matter what happens, you must not leave the palace, her mother said.
Why?
The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you.
But they are always so nice to me.
That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you.
Oh,
I'm trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave mother. Maybe she was psychotic, I think. I'm the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand?
I understand.
You use the voice of a young girl, right?
Yes.
Martin.
I don't know.
When I open my eyes, I'm still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep.
But the nightmare continues.
I am cold in my rags. I hold myself for word, willing some of the cold away but fail. My feet are numb in pain, caked in a dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, there's a frightful sight. Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Oh, just look at how ragged she looks. What are you looking at?
At two women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing.
Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to?
No, and I don't care.
What nerve? Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level.
I will remember you, and once I break the curse, I will make you regret your words.
Press space. I become actually aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I have been sitting here thinking of the new mess that is my life.
But moping around will not break my curse, crying will not help either. I should find the witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Delora, I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. Then when I find you, I will find food first.
Oh, she's hungry.
Yes. Is this all the king thinks I am worth?
Maybe. Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant.
But why? I can pay.
Find another place. You're scaring away my customers.
Am I not a customer?
Shoo, there's nothing for you here. Shoo, is in Greek kshu.
Okay.
When we say kshoot,
yeah,
it's shoo in English.
He just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve.
Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I am treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value.
I am the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this.
I have been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps.
Oh.
She's hungry.
Yes.
Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly begin to make my way over there.
Oh.
My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before.
If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes.
But food is more important. If the rags that I'm wearing and the pouch of my money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize.
And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants.
You'll need to pay, girl. There are no print handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her.
This should be more than enough.
The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I will not ask where you get those coins.
Are you implying that I stole them?
How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers. That's so sad. But it seems that she did it to herself. She did this with her behavior. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. And that does good to your English. That's an English lesson for you. Okay.
So, this is the goodness of people of
And so in the camera.
Oh, it's not.
Okay.
An angelly.
Angel.
Angel.
How we say angel? Angel.
It's a country?
No,
It's
doesn't
supposed
exist.
to be country.
It's supposed to be. It's a country.
From now on, I will say country.
Country. Okay. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, brings in a little of the dryness. Hey, girl. Is your quote?
What now?
We saw you at the shop. Wanna share how you got your coins there? They think you stole them.
Ah. Excuse me.
Look at her brusting us off like she's royalty or something.
Let me go.
You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs at my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me.
I will not these brats take
Brutes.
any
Brutes.
Okay, brutes take anything from me.
Brutes are like bullies.
Ah, okay.
I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin.
Oh.
I have an opening and I take it. What? I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey!
Where do I go? I'm not familiar with the streets at all. It's highly likely I'm just going to hit a dead end.
Where
Where should I go?
Okay.
Go left, go right.
Oh, we have to choose
this-
now. We have to choose now. Where should you go?
Mm,
There are different endings. There are 10 different
right.
endings.
I will choose right.
Choose right.
I will make the choices.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, this way.
It's the boy.
Oh,
You are.
no time to talk, princess.
How?
It's the performer.
Who did magic at the street?
Yeah.
So he's.
He was an illusionist. He did with this with the flowers.
Maybe he's too.
He seems like a witch or a witch's song because I see the hair in the eyes.
In the eyes.
It's like
yes.
the dolls, Dolores.
Yes. How do you know who I am?
There's another one. Stop running, you two.
Oh.
Come on. The boy grabs my wrist and pulls me after him. He takes me up with a sudden burst of speed and then I'm running even faster than I just was. I'm not entirely convinced following him is a good idea, but at least the boy seems to have a better sense of direction than me.
Oh.
Our running causes rocks in the pathway to come loose, and before I notice them in my path, I step down hard on them. A sharp pain shoots on top of my foot and I collapse to the ground.
It hurts.
Princess? I try to stand, but the pain in my feet is unbearable. I fall back down into the dirt with a grasp.
I can't.
We've got you now. Just hand over your coins and neither of you will get hurt. I won't let you touch her. Ha, says the little boy. Well. What is this ghastly sight before me? Who is she? Two adults, 13, a child and a lady? How very ungentlemanly. What are the likes of you even doing around this neighborhood? You're asking to get fleeced? Asking? Perhaps I am in the mood for a scarful.
Oh.
She's the lady from the shop, I think.
Yes, I think too. It's the
the
lady.
the nobleman. Oh, it's a man. The nobleman
Yes, but
brandishes his sword.
It's-
His expression confident, maybe even cocky. Show me what you've got, sirs. Oh, it's a man. It's a man. It's a man.
but he
looks like the lady.
The lady, exactly like the
And
lady.
please don't bore me.
Who are these people? What is wrong?
I just heard something.
Okay.
I am dealing with this for the money. He's got a sword. What? Come back here, you coward. The two of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. You're late. Sorry, kid. You know how hard it is for me to be invisible around here. Wait, what did you just call me? A tea, small one.
These two know each other. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill.
A little higher, if you will.
Yes, I feel ill.
Like this. My head is pounded and my feet feel simultaneously like they are frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance.
My body feels light.
Hey, princess. Princess, calm down. Perfect will be able to help her. But for now we need to move before anyone else sees us. Yeah. You made the right choice!
Oh!
The crystal on the upper right corner indicates that you have made the right choice for a particular love interest. Each color corresponds to a certain love interest. They also appear belatedly after you make a choice, so keep your eyes and ears open. So we'll have chances. If you will do the right choices, we'll have a crystal. And I think if we do wrong choices,
Yes.
a crystal is removed. And if the crystals are removed, we lose.
Oh,
Or the story ends.
It's very random.
Hmm.
No, yes, how about the right?
This was random.
This was random, yes.
Don't worry, you're safe now.
Everything is fading.
Fading.
Fading. A dream?
What is that in your hands, FarBeyond?
It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It is all my fault.
It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak.
But
This is the world, FarBeyond. Only the strong survive, the weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak, you are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again, do you understand?
yes.
You did it well, you do it very well. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Oh, she got a little bird.
And
Did you not hear me, child? What? Her mother is cruel, yeah. Her mother is cruel.
Yes, mother.
Like this.
Oh.
Oh, you're awake.
Where am I?
Well,
This isn't my room.
she was expecting to be in her room again.
Okay.
My hand flies to my chest where the little grass slippers hangs from my neck.
Still here.
Are you okay, miss?
This girl is the maid that tore the Laura's dress.
Oh,
Oh,
she's the one
fun
that
fact.
she fired.
Fun fact.
Mindfuck. Fun fact? No, it's mindfuck.
Mind fun.
Fuck.
Fuck.
It's a plot twist.
Okay.
Let's say it plot twist.
The one I fired from her clumsiness.
Clumsiness, yeah. Miss,
To think that I would meet her again here like this. Leave me alone.
she still acts like a princess.
Of course.
She's stupid.
Yes.
Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It will help with the pain.
Now what? Ah,
Oh, haven't thought at all, have you? Ice Princess?
you.
Suddenly, there she is. The Laura stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself.
She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache and hunger. It is her fault.
I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots out my legs. I end up falling back to the bed.
Oh!
You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you the past 2 days.
2 days. 2 days! I've been passed out for 2 days?
I am suddenly vibrating with anger.
Remove the curse. Now!
Ha! Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice?
What do you want? Gold?
Of course, she doesn't want gold.
No.
She wants something else. What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in an angel princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take the curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back.
Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I don't think either involved curses. Just genies and trading away your voice for legs.
Just like the Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay.
Your voice for legs.
Yes.
It's good that you're awake, princess.
What's this?
Perfect. Should you really be up and about? I don't know. Perfect. Don't fuss. I'm feeling much better.
Are you a witch as well?
Oh no, my name is Perfect and I'm a fairy.
A witch and a fairy is in one room. Big friend with one another. Impossible.
Oh, look at your face. You weren't expecting that at all. Were you, princess?
What is going on?
I'm sure you have many questions, princess.
How do you know I am the princess?
Don't be silly, she's a fairy, of course she knows.
Hmm.
I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions.
I don't even know where to start. What do you like
What
to
would you like
know?
to know? Yeah.
Wait. Why was I scared? How do I play the curse? What happened with the curse? Why do you want to
What do you think is the most
I
important?
important. How I break the curse, of course, but I think she wants to teach something to us.
She won't tell you anything.
What?
I think also that maybe she won't tell you anything about the curse, about how to break the curse.
Or why are you do?
Do you think that's more important than why was I cursed?
I think I know what I.
Okay.
Why?
So why are you two
I
working
don't know.
together?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, because it's something. Just take this. Why are you two working together? You will see.
To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. How I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. Dramatics aside, there's one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallum Lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is Crystallum Tenebrarum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches, the Tenebrarum bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucis bearer. Lucis from Lucis, lucid, leaks, light. Perfect is the Lucis bearer. I take in Perfect's frail and sickly appearance.
Is she the strongest fairy?
She is the strongest fairy. The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to bear a burden.
What does a bearer do?
The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom, until a certain human decided to be a pest.
Oh. Who was he?
I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales.
Oh.
And he started the Grimm, from Grimm Brothers. Do you know?
Yes, of course I know.
He's the famous
I know.
storyteller.
Everyone knows.
The writers again. And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process.
How could a single person have so much power?
It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. I liked it that it compares the story and it puts the story in our universe, just like, separating it and uniting them together.
Yes.
Okay, they began to hurt them.
Didn't the witches fight back?
We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the Tenebrarum bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairytale curse to spread even more sadness and anger to fill the human heart with negative emotions, all to fuel the power of the Tenebrarum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches in the Tenebrarum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The Tenebrarum bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace.
Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches?
The Tenebrarum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebrarum in maintaining harmony. Some inevitably are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies.
And yet it wasn't a fairy that cursed me.
I have done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you're broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the Tenebrarum. She's as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself.
I doubt it.
Apart from my own inherent goodness, Perfect and I are working together because we have a common goal.
Which is?
To restore the balance between darkness and light. What else would you like to know? Oh, we can ask another question.
Okay, wait. How do I break the curse?
The necklace you've got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper, complete the pair.
And how do I do that?
By doing 3 good deeds.
Oh, okay. What?
It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good.
3 good deeds. What does that even mean? I would even know where to start.
Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delora, you're not helping. I am a witch and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. Now you're just being mean.
Oh.
For every good deed you accomplish, you will get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair and the curse will break. Okay, so we have to do
It's
3
easy
good
for
deeds.
me.
Simple. I suggest
Very
you start
simple.
by polishing that attitude of yours. What else would you like to know?
Why was I cursed? I know the answer.
Oh,
but
I clicked it.
It's okay.
Seriously, you really going to ask that?
It's okay. I don't have asked if
I wouldn't
I
have.
wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer.
You have such a temper on you. Very well. This one's got a simple answer. It's because you are a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Delora, a curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Delora, you could have put that more nicely. I am pretty sure I was ready to be nice.
Change? Why do I need to change?
Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father? The way you treat Princess Emmeline?
Why would they need to be treated any differently?
You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, Princess. Some smidge of kindness.
Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. Why people only show... the instant they get that they want, they will just throw you away.
What else would you like to know only this?
Okay, it's only one.
I think you know the answer to that one already, Princess.
3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that?
Going to a ball, finding a prince, it's all so old-fashioned. No running, no fun in that. Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, I have brought you some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet.
Okay. I cannot believe this.
I look down at my knitted bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sure they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before. Here's some salve made for you. It helped with the pain.
Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess.
Maybe.
But still, she has no reason to do such things for me.
I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near to luxurious as the ones that I wear in the palace, but still, it is far improved from my rags.
All my life I've never had to lift a finger. And now, I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. Oh, what is this place?
There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed the girl that had left me the salve by the counter serving drinks, but as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Well, look what we have here, the Ice Princess herself. They
Oh.
know you.
What?
How do they know you?
Why? Huh? They know who I am?
I don't think it was true. Cursed for her cold-heartedness. As to be expected.
You remember who I am and yet you still treat me like this?
Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You are one of us now, girl.
Oh,
Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize, they mean no offense. I cannot believe that. Now, not when the people perfect is referring to Cindy's meek and shrug as I meet the gazes.
what is this place?
Welcome to the Merchant Tavern, a home for those with the fairy tale curse.
Oh.
They all have the curse.
Okay.
You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora.
Martin. Tavern?
Madsen was built 3 years ago when the number of cursed in Angel continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break the curse. Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place.
Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am?
The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title. It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have in the market. Perfect beacons, the serving girl over. This is Annie. She helps you out in Martin and does most of the cooking. I'm sure you understand why she's working here now.
Oh,
I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry, you sweet little. Head over it. You don't remember what this Ice Princess did to you. Huh? Have nothing.
I had nothing to apologize for.
Sorry.
Clumsiness does not defeat.
Defeat.
What?
Does not defeat.
defeat a palace maid. I only did what was necessary.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm Annie's Willow. I hope we get along.
What?
Really, this is how you're going to start doing good?
I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as perfect leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces I have seen in the palace before. This is
Dorian Valiente and Carlan Berlot.
Belrot.
Belrot.
How did you know?
Both of you were in the order of Caldira.
Caldera, doesn't matter.
Caldira, I like more.
That's right.
They were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently that it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here?
We help the fairies. They and Danis are exceptions, and they're allowed in this tavern without the curse. Julian and Garland lent us their strength to help protect Marcel
Protect?
from the witches. They do anything to make sure the curses remain unbroken.
And what about you?
I'm an exception.
Oh.
Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test.
A A test?
Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. If my sister was here, she could do one of the voices.
Okay.
I really am only trying to help you.
I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back.
Well, to do that, you'll have to break your curse. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break the curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess trying to be friendly. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. Oh, well, goodbye.
Bye.
The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees.
Oh.
Now that I'm alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust, contempt, as if I am the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the Marchen in the first place.
Make friends. All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own.
Did you have any dolls?
Yes, I have.
Were they better than people?
No.
You have to think twice
What?
about that,
What?
because maybe they're better. Sometimes they're better. Or just like pets.
Oh yes, pets are more better than people.
So are pets better than me?
No, not
Oh.
for you.
From you.
From you, I said. I was told it was rude to stare.
One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Julian and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules, what happened in the past stays in the past, and no one is allowed to harm anyone else in Marchen. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here.
Yes, I know.
No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Julian's tone is cold and firm. There is no doubt that she means what she says. Oh, she's a woman.
So, these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera.
The Marchen begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I'm being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately.
They hate me. They hate me somehow when I've only even left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen?
The only people who treated me with any respect were Anis, Julian, and Garland.
Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the Marchen is not such a good idea.
I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse.
They would probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds. How am I supposed to complete these 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish one?
May I join you? Oh, there's the lady. I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away.
What's she doing here? You were in the toy shop.
Yes, I was picking up some items for a friend. I'm humble you still remember me.
You.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Miss Karma. She's Karma.
Ah,
Okay.
Karma.
Yeah, that's not random.
Of course. Your name is Karma?
A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away.
Oh. You are that magician boy.
Boy? Oh, how appropriate, boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit the lady half savage. Anyway, I'm World's Creswell. I have the Neverland curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse?
Oh, does everyone share that their curse is?
What their curse
What
is?
their curse is?
We talk about it freely in the march, and the whole point is helping each other break our curses after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses, then narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face.
Has anyone managed to break their curse?
I've been told that a few have. Only a few.
A few? That's not very
Reassuring.
reassuring.
Well, at least the curses can be broken.
I cannot particularly say that reassures me either.
What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is.
Cinderella.
Oh goodness, Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it? It's reversed, just like as you said before we start the video. That's the reverse Cinderella.
I told
Riches
you.
to rags.
I told you. That's one way of putting it.
Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense.
He?
Yeah, he?
What the hell?
Princess? Perfect's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. Oh, I think she has a curse of... He was a man, and now
And
Karma is a
then,
woman. Maybe it's the guy who saved you with the sword.
Yes.
At night he's a man,
Yes.
and when it's day,
And-
she's a woman.
Or because she or he is the karma. It's not. It has not. It's not female or male. Maybe
It
it's
has
both.
it has no sex, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let's see, I think it's something like that. May I speak with you? I'd like to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. What? Rod?
What the
Rod?
hell?
So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod so that he will had some way to voice his opinions. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? It's nice to meet you, princess.
What?
Oh,
is
it's the
that?
rabbit.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the rabbit. Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like.
Wait. If he remembers me, does that mean?
The mermaid's curse.
What?
This is my curse.
Rob has been
Newt.
mute all this time because he's cursed. He didn't speak.
He couldn't speak, yeah.
He couldn't speak. But
When he spoke, I don't know.
okay, never mind. Does everyone else know?
Obviously, they are my family.
Even the king?
He knows as well.
So, am I the only one you never told?
I didn't think you'd particularly care either way.
He is not wrong. Yes, I cannot believe I
Yet.
did. Yet I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here?
I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. This is why he comes to Marchand from time to time. But I don't even want. Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you are truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. And even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you.
It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder
How?
how are things in the palace?
Livelier, Happier.
Huh? Happier?
You should press space now.
Okay. I've never seen my family happier than they are now. Ah, it's wrong.
I'd say it is good thing that you aren't the princess anymore.
Oh, I would always thought Rob didn't really care about me.
Regardless.
Regardless, but this is the truth. Wait.
I'm waiting.
I'm confused now. Wait.
You can say nothing or you can ask this.
The first.
So this is how you truly feel?
Yes. So I have to be cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel?
The only reason I didn't say anything earlier was because Emmeline didn't want me to. I'm happier to. Now that you're gone, I don't have to pretend to like you anymore.
Oh.
I'm going to return to the palace now.
They're all happier?
Of course they are. Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you.
Even the king? What did I expect? What did you bring me here? The people in the marching, they...
I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry.
I knew how they
You.
felt. I knew.
You.
Ah, you knew how they felt about me. They have I ever done to them?
What have I
What
done?
have I ever done to them?
Now isn't the right time to explain.
When will it ever be the right time?
So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, FarBeyond. Has the prince already left? Yes, he has. Princess will talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right.
Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me.
Well, perfect. I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her?
What are you talking about now?
You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right?
He's right.
I think back to the days I spent on the streets in Seaver.
I will do anything so long as I don't have to go back there.
The princess can stay at the Martin with me and the rest of the boarders.
Oh.
I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you all have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon.
What?
Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The merchant doesn't attract many customers, since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight.
I thought fairies lived in luxury.
Luxury.
Perfect. Are you broke?
It's perfect, like the ice cream.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I just noticed. Oh, it's even the ice princess can tell.
And yet you still take people in?
That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me.
Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself.
Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works.
How goodness works?
It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the merchant and do errands. Princess has never walked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful here. If karma can be useful, anyone can. I have yet to see karma be anything but useless. Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes.
Oh.
Do I even have a choice? I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the seats are itchy. Nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace.
What I would give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls.
Lady Parfait? Lady Parfait! I sit up immediately.
What's going on?
I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other merchant boarders, Waltz, Jurian, and Caldron, are sitting on the settle looking anxious.
What's happening?
Sorry, did we wake you?
No, but the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead.
Jurian and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here.
An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 in the morning.
Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and Anis are tending to the man now.
These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous?
Do you think the waiters go to him? It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says that she expects him to wake soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Anis has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking.
I would never have been asked to do this in the palace.
Goodness, what's that poor tray done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone.
What do you want?
I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you've been good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you.
If you are going, just bring this tray up yourself.
You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss FarBeyond. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing no way out, I followed the Lord to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. Is this the man? I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise he looks young, probably in his early 20s. Oh no. Just press something else, sorry. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning, good to see you awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen.
Why is he staring at us like that?
Am I dead? What? Am I in heaven? Or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it.
Oh.
I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for your lovely ladies? You could join me on this bed. It's very comfortable, and there's plenty of room for the both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Oh, of course. Such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up that tray. Choose.
I must be good, huh?
You have to be good.
So stay silent?
I guess.
What do you think?
I guess. Your wish is my command and my fate, my sweet princess. If you want, you can have him. Oh, sorry, it was your line. I'll pass, thanks. Oh, he's awake. Another lovely lady has in my chambers? I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of three of you at once. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she'd had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. With a lot of patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to look just at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him.
What?
You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here?
Oh.
If he knows, then he's... Well, he's definitely not the witch or a fairy. Can only mean one thing. If he recognizes the ice princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any questions you ask of me, maiden, but... The man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Angel, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. I know that fairy tale.
What is this?
It was about a gnome, I think. It was about a gnome. Something like that. Rumpelstiltskin. Is that a fairy tale?
Is that a fairy tale?
Yeah,
it's my turn.
it was your turn. I knew it, he's got the fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse? Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. Maybe it's harder for him. And I've seen that when you complete the story with the princess, you can choose another stories. His story.
Okay,
that's
good. That's good.
So we're playing about 1 or 2 hours.
Yes.
And we still haven't finished the game.
It was not
Do you want to save the game and continue some other time?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be our part 1. I will save here.
Okay.
Hope it saves. And I could say that I enjoyed. I love the story. I love the artwork. I love the music. I love everything. I like the choices that you have. There are not many, but they are crucial. And we're going to complete the game, right?
Of course.
Of course we were going to complete the game.
It's very nice.
So
game.
I will premiere this tomorrow. When I finish the edit, of course, because it will be too long.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy it when you watch it, guys. I'll be down there and in the chat. And, chit-chatting. Listening to your opinions about the game that they wanted me to play. And I really love it. Never regret it for playing this game.
No.
And we will finish the game, even though it's bad or a good, one of the bad or one of the good endings. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. May the light guide you. Goodbye.
Bye.